Hi everybody, welcome to the Scott Show. We are talking NCAA football playoffs as we have playoffs in all three of the lower divisions. We're going to get started. We're going to go into the lower divisions and find out who's playing who. We start out with Division 3. All the games, from what I see, 4 of the games are at noon and 4 of the games are at 1 o'clock on Saturday. So that's today is Friday, so it'll be tomorrow morning, the 25th of November. So we have Wesley and Brockport playing in the first game, and then Case Western Reserve versus the number 2 ranked Mount Union. We have Frostburg State against Washington and Jefferson, and Houston against number 7 Delaware Valley, and number 1 ranked in their area. We have Berry against number 4 St. Thomas. North Central defeating St. John's last week. They get the number 1 ranked in their division, number 3 overall ranked Oshkosh. And then Linfield versus the number 1 ranked and number 1 ranked Mary Hardin Baylor. Trine against Wartburg is in the last game of the Division 3 playoffs. And next week we will have the semifinals of said playoffs. So look forward to that, and they go to the Stag Bowl as the NCAA Division 3 almost done. We have the Division 2 as Westchester places IUP, and then Findlay against Assumption, and the winners of those two will play in the Super Region 1 Championship. And then in Super Region 2, we have Delta State against West Alabama, and then the other game is West Florida against West Georgia. Whole bunch of Wests. In Super Region 3, we have Ferris State against Fort Hays, and Harding against Ashland, and Ashland defeating the defending champions, Northwest Missouri State. So Ashland is riding high right now. And then in Super Region 4, we have Texas A&M Commerce and Central Washington, and they will be playing the winners of Midwestern State and Minnesota State Mankato. So those are the Division 2 playoffs. You get that's the quarterfinals. Next week we'll have the championship games in each super region. Then we will move on, and it's going to happen, folks. It's going to be amazing stuff as we move on to the finals of Division 2. And now we had just started. It's the first round of the NCAA FCS playoff bracket, and here we go. Stony Brook versus Lehigh. And the first one that I'm going to say is the one that hosts the game. Weber State faces Western Illinois. New Hampshire, the Wildcats, against Central Connecticut. Northern Iowa against Monmouth. Northern Arizona against San Diego. Elon against Furman. Kensington State against Samford. And Nichols State against South Dakota. Now, folks, we have also 8 teams in this playoff that have gotten byes, and that's the number 1 ranked in the nation, James Madison, Southern Utah, Central Arkansas, the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State, the Bison of North Dakota State, Wolford, Jacksonville State, and Sam Houston State. So it is going to be one hell of a playoff. I cannot wait to see what happens. And we're not going to have to wait too long. The national championship before that, January 6th at Toyota Stadium in Frisco, Texas. It's going to be just an amazing year for really great football. And we're going to move on and give you guys on Sunday, we're going to give you all the details on who moves on and who won those games. And then on Friday night, we will give you again the gift of the NCAA lower division show. And we will see you then here on the Scott Show podcast. You guys have a great day.